monitoring the situation here. Currently monitoring the situation. So do we have the setup of Ezekiel here? Who knows? So we're monitoring the situation. It's nighttime now, so we're taking a deeper look. If you look here at the this region here, this region of Israel here. Let's see here. I think we've already done that. Definitely already done that. Monitoring the situation. Let's see what we got here. We have a clear sky at the moment. I think that we see that we had a lot of action this morning. Let's see if we're looking in the good evening, welcome in. Star 2, how you doing? We are dual streaming at the moment. You can see here. Look at this. Yeah, so let's look at what else we got here. Let's go take a look here, guys. Let's catch up.
Negotiations. I am not going to
these
get
going
into
on
the
here.
details of them. We've provided you confirmation for now. Go ahead.
This was earlier today.
Thanks.
But I think we need the live update. Let's go live. We want everything live here. Let's get a live view of Israel here. At the moment, we are looking peaceful. It looks like we may have had some earlier action, possibly. Did we just see something there? Yeah, so we're monitoring the situation. Looks very interesting here. As we can see here in this area of the world, we're fighting over this little sliver area of the world here. Interestingly enough. Well, you can't see. Hardly that. I don't understand it. Anyways, back to our main stage here. We have very little action there. Let's go back to our... What do I need to do? Let's do this. Go back to here for a second. Let's go back to here. And go to here to... Times Square at this point. Look at Times Square. Yeah, it's cool, huh? Check this out. I'm gonna get better with it. Look at Times Square right now. It's just like nothing's going on. Everything looks cool. Alright, let's go back to Earth Cam. Let's go search a region here. This one here. That's not what we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for. Alright, we are looking for right now. Oh, here we go. The current status right now at the Western Wall. I'm doing good, Sassy. Good to see you. I'm sorry I didn't see your remark there. That's why I see I gotta figure out how to get the add source. Where's the chat box? Where's the chat? Where's the chitty chat box? Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I'm going over this. I'm staying up to date with everything that's going on in the Middle East right now. I'd like to watch out. So we got right now. We have, as you can see, we've got. This is live right now at the Dome of the Rock. So this is just one view that we have. We also have another view that we're watching. We're also watching another view, you guys. We're also watching this view here. Tel Aviv, they're looking okay at the moment. This is Streamlab. I'm on Streamlab, Sassy. This is Streamlab that I'm on right now. Yeah. So we're doing a random, going over some stuff. Kato, what's up, Kato? So it looks like we don't have any action right now at that moment there. Let's see, what do we have? Anything catching up on live here? What do we have live here that we can catch up on? Let's see what this is all about here.
In LA right now. And Governor Newsom has done a disservice to the state of California for many years.
What's going on
People
here?
should never elect him into a leadership position ever again. He
The
clearly
governor's a
cannot.
nice guy, but he's grossly incompetent.
Terrible
When it
guy.
comes to his railroad that he's building, where it's like 30 times over budget, nobody's ever seen anything like it. Now it
Yeah.
doesn't even go to San Francisco and LA. It's way short of it. After years of work, overrun, like nobody's. Those contractors are some of the wealthiest people in the world. I guarantee you that. Because that money goes to those contractors.
Very interesting.
They just put a number on the wallet of the people of California. That train, you should look at that train. That
From
is-
China.
I've never seen cost overruns. I've seen
China.
cost overruns and great incompetence over my life. I've never seen anything like that.
Neither have I.
These protests obviously started in reaction to these large-scale ICE operations in Los Angeles. Should people expect to see similar operations in the rest of the country?
Yeah.
And will similar protests see
Yeah,
similar response?
as you know, we're moving murderers out of our country that put here
Oh.
by Biden or the auto pen. The auto pen really. People. when
The
they
auto
face
pen, he
Monaco or
says.
Whoever operated the auto pen. It's the criminals.
What's up, Soft Tone?
People are criminals that allowed these criminals into our country.
This guy, this
And I don't think that
guy.
Biden knew what the hell he was doing. I don't think he did.
Alright, so we know what that's going on there. Ooh, let's see what we got here.
U.S. strike on that Fordo
Let's catch up on this
nuclear
guy.
facility in Iran, and they
Look at
certainly
this guy
hoped
here.
that he would
This
do
guy
so,
here.
on a much shorter timeline than sometime within the next 2 weeks. You know, we did hear from Prime Minister Netanyahu earlier
Yeah,
today, and he made clear
we
that
did
he
hear
believes
from
President
him.
Trump will do what's best for America. And he
Hey,
said that he
Softone,
trusted
thanks
the
for
president's
coming in.
judgment on him,
China.
a tremendous friend and a tremendous
We're not working
world
with
leader. And
China.
that is very much in line with
Look at this.
how
I don't
I've
know.
been
You
told
see,
that the
it's,
Israeli Prime Minister has approached this issue
They,
of encouraging the United States to join in on the action
a lot of
in
different,
Iran, meaning that he's not explicitly urging
takes you
President
can
Trump
take on
to carry
this,
out
but
strike. He doesn't
this is
want
all
to
biblical,
try to put
y'all.
him in a corner on this
This
issue,
is all
but rather
biblical
he's
right
hoping
here.
that President Trump reaches this decision of
This
his own
is-
accord based on U.S. strategic
This
interests.
is-
And we are now seeing that
Yeah.
path is now leading President Trump to put a halt, it seems, on any immediate U.S. military intervention.
Already had
and
that going.
instead,
Alright, we're good.
consider his
So-
diplomatic options here for at least another few days, and perhaps
We haven't seen
up
any
to
immediate
2 weeks. And now all
action,
of this is
believe it or
happening
not,
as
at the
we are seeing
moment,
Iran's destructive capabilities on display,
which
once
is
again
interesting.
in Israel today, with at least 4 different ballistic missile impact sites across central and southern Israel, including
Yep.
that Soroka medical facility. More than 200 people.
What's
were injured,
EarthCam
in those
got
strikes,
for
mostly light
us?
injuries, no fatalities. But nonetheless, when you look at the kind of destruction that was wrought by those ballistic missiles, after
See,
several
we got
days during
EarthCam
which,
here.
Iran seemed to have lost the ability to fire significant barrages that would
Looks
do real
like,
damage inside of Israel. Iran very
Everybody's
much
pretty
showing
calmly
that they
walking
are
around
still
there,
a threat,
surprisingly.
and of course, that a lot of volatility and
You know,
uncertainty still
for
lies
the
ahead
tensions being
of
so
the
high
people in
right
Iran
now.
and people here in Israel.
I'm
Indeed,
really
Jeremy Diamond
surprised, I
for us
must
there in
say.
Tel Aviv. Thank you, Jeremy. Well, President Donald Trump says he'll decide whether to launch a U.S. strike on
Wow,
Iran
here's
within
another
the
shot.
next 2 weeks. In a statement
Wow.
delivered by his press secretary, Caroline
Another
Leavitt,
live shot.
Mr.
This is
Trump says he wants
Chicago.
to allow diplomatic efforts to proceed
Looking
before
beautiful over
making a
there.
final decision on U.S.
These are some of
military
our hot
action. And This
shots.
comes as President Trump met again with his top
Interesting.
national security aides in the Situation Room, as we said just a short time ago. We've also been hearing from defense officials who tell CNN the U.S. military has moved some assets, including planes and ships, in the Middle East, and is also making sure there's an
Looks
extra
like,
blood supply amid threats from Iran. John
You know
Erath
what
is the
street
Senior
that
Policy
is.
Director from the
Everybody
Center for
knows
Arms
what street
Control and
that is.
Non-Proliferation. He oversees the center's work on issues including
Do
Iran.
you
John, really
see?
appreciate you coming on the show. I want to start.
It's
off,
rainy.
and you would have seen the breaking news that we had. That President Trump is giving
And they're looking too good there.
diplomacy a chance.
Little pretty windy.
Time frame that he's come up with.
Pretty
But
windy.
I wonder, whether you can just take us in a bit
Wow,
more into
look
this
at that.
conversation. conversation that we had over the Fordo
Chicago.
fuel enrichment plant.
Where's
There's
this
been a lot
at?
of focus, a lot of graphics, a lot of talk about this nuclear
Myrtle
enrichment, the fuel
Beach.
enrichment plant.
Myrtle
Why this
Beach.
plant in particular?
We don't know.
Fordo is Iran's most advanced technologically enrichment facility.
This guy is not doing a good job talking, so we're going to move on to another live stream. We're trying to stay live with what's going on here. This looks interesting here. Oh, Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera. Let's see what Al Jazeera has to say. Wait, what is this? We already had that. Let's see. Let's check a look at this one. This one I've never looked at this one. This is a fundraiser. This one says fundraiser. This is TBN. I think that's so. This shot. I don't even like this shot that much. I don't even like this shot that much, honestly, guys. I don't like it. We want to go live. Let's see what we got going on here.
Location where these Iranian missiles are landing, which includes the Mossad headquarters, the air bases of Israel, which had been got the damage in the Tel Aviv as well as in the other parts of Israel. Particularly, the energy source of the Israel has been severely damaged in Haifa for last 4 days. They are not able to restart the refinery in Haifa. That is the one part of this war, and another part is that tomorrow on the Friday there is a significant world level meeting going on in Geneva, in which the foreign minister from Tehran will be visiting, and also the representatives from the UK as well as Germany and France are
Oh, look at that view.
in that meeting. And this meeting is being organized by the USA, and this will decide the future course of this ongoing war. Iran has made its intentions clear as the Supreme Leader yesterday came on the TV in a video statement.
Everyone is so calm, just walking around here.
To respond
Kind of surprising to me.
directly indulges in
I figure they'd be,
Donald Trump is also changing his
but they've got that dome. That Iron Dome is really
diplomatic way.
something else.
And also the Russian
Something else. So, but they seem to be walking around pretty calmly.
with the Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister.
Interestingly enough.
The President of the Iran, and both have assured them that they will go through the diplomatic means. In fact, there are some scientists and the employees of the Russian countries who are working
Yep.
in some of the nuclear facilities of Iran, and that is the concern.
They are just, they don't seem to be too concerned right now.
Word from the
And the time there,
their
what is it? They're,
the Russian
I think it's,
and Russian employees will not be targeted.
let's see
by
here.
Israel. So that seems
I hear something happening.
in this
Can I, let me see if this can affect me from doing what I want to do here. Nope, it's not.
Iran and Iran-Israel, they are going on. Basically, the supreme leader of the Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, made it clear that
So as we can
every,
see here,
every attack will be responded with the equal quantum, and this strike
look where we're zeroing in here.
more severe. There will be no mercy. That means that now when the hospital is being targeted by the Israel in the Tehran targets the hospital in the Israel, as we have seen in the energy and the oil reserves. When the Israel first targeted
Very interesting, very interesting.
Iran responded with the targeting the oil refineries of the Israel in Haifa.
They must.
But that going on.
They
Now,
must, because they sure are not concerned.
Iran's foreign minister has made it clear that if the Israel
Right.
will pause its attacks, its aggression on the Iran will stop responding to those.
That's right. You know, Ashraf, I just want you to put this into perspective for us, even as we stay with these pictures, just speaking volumes of how really Iran is breaching Israel's Iron Dome. You know, this is the air defense shield.
Reaching the Iron Dome.
But clearly, it looks like that it has, you know, far too many cracks, something that Tehran seems to be exploiting, isn't it?
Yes, they are doing such this thing.
Saniha, basically, we have seen during last 5 days, the world
Why do you even do that then?
They have Iron Dome system, which
Just
was
put it here.
so far capable to demolish the missiles and the projectiles in air from Hezbollah. We have seen last 2 years, then from the small projectile.
Hey guys, everybody doing?
What the Iranians are saying that they have changed the system.
What did I do here? What did I do here?
Which just made the air defense system.
Alright, look. See it praying at the wall. You can hear actively the bombs going off and everything. It's pretty crazy. So we're on YouTube and on TikTok right now, streaming live. Sending a shout out to all those pastors driving in fancy cars to pay attention what's going on. How about that for a change? I got some news for you. Give me a break, man. Yeah, these guys are just here chilling. So let's take a look here. So we got Gog and Magog, and everybody seems to be coming all around this area here. I might do my live. I might do the music live later in the day, because nobody comes in at 1 o'clock, and I get hungry too. So now we're covering what's going on in the Middle East. See, Israel here is being surrounded at all sides. Let's see, let's go here to our layers.
Chilling warnings have been sent by Iran already that there would be irreparable damage. What has been said by Iran's supreme leader. The moment an Iranian missile targeted central Israel, that's the moment that an Iranian ballistic missile struck Tel Aviv. More Iranian missiles.
Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv high-rises have been hit by Iranian missile barrage. On your screen, pictures are from the moment the Iranian ballistic missiles hit these high-rises in Israel. Deadly missile strike caught on camera.
Alright, let's see what we got here, guys.
This is the Israel-Iran conflict that we're reflecting on, a decades-long history of the heated relationship and tensions simmering, escalating really in the last few days into a full-blown conflict.
What do you think? Around 3?
Ashraf Ghani getting in more DJ.
I know, I start my music thing at 3.
For over a week now.
Because I'm also going to do a live. I'm going to do like a news live like this where we're going over this stuff. Because we're doing a dual stream right now and I kind of like that. Yeah, 3 to 6. Yeah, I kind of like that too. We might have to change it from 3 to 6. We'll have to put it out there for everybody because 1 is too early. I think it's just too early. So everybody, 3 to 6, I think, is what the consensus is going to be. So right now, everybody, we had a short show earlier. But we're going to change, yeah, I'm going to do that. We're changing the show from 3 to 6. That's what we're going to do. I like that. And then that way we can get the people in here at the right time. And I might do a show like this earlier on in the day, and then I'm going to be switching over to music. Not today, though. Not today. Today, music session is over. Right now we're watching the Middle East, and we're watching the webcams.
Severely damaged in Haifa for last 4 days. They are not able to restart the refinery in Haifa. That is one part of this war, and another part is that tomorrow on the Friday there is a significant world level meeting going on in Geneva, in which the foreign minister from Tehran will be visiting, and also the representatives from the UK as well as Germany and France are participating in that meeting. And
Welcome in. Welcome in as we watch the Middle East developments that are very very important.
Intention is clear.
Thank you, Duchess, for
They came on the TV in a video statement.
working towards my goal.
Are going to respond.
We're doing a basic news and event show here.
This war. So Donald Trump is also
Look at this going on here. So,
now
what is this?
diplomatic ways and also
Look at that. Can you imagine you're just standing there
has given a statement
and it's just like, bam, you know? It's crazy to me.
the Prime Minister of Israel as well as with the
That's crazy to me.
Iran, and both have assured them that they will go through the diplomatic means. In fact, there are some scientists and the employees of the Russian countries who are working in some of the nuclear facilities of Iran, and that is the concern with the Putin, and that is why he has taken the word from the Benjamin Netanyahu that their countrymen, the Russian scientists and Russian employees will not be targeted by Israel. So that seems the big development in this ongoing war. But as far as the tit for tat attacks from Israel to the Iran and Iran to Israel, they are going on. Basically, the supreme leader of the Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, made it clear that every attack will be responded with the equal quantum, and this strike will be the more severe. There will be no mercy. That means that now when the hospital is being targeted by the Israel in the Tehran targets the hospital in the Israel, as we have
Oops.
seen in the energy and the oil reserve, when the Israel first targeted the oil refineries of the Iran responded with the targeting the oil refineries of the Israel in Haifa. So this is a tit for tat
Yeah.
going on.
So,
It could stop the Iran.
I would not be out and about.
Clear that if
I know, right?
the Israel
People, I guess they're just so used to it.
on the Iran will stop responding.
They're just like so used to it. It's
I
crazy.
just want you to put this into perspective for us, even as we stay with these pictures, just speaking volumes of how really Iran is breaching Israel's Iron Dome. You know, these are
Interestingly,
air defense shield which Tel Aviv boasts of, but clearly it's
without having that, I wonder if I can come in this way.
Far too many cracks, something that Tehran seems to be
I got an
exploiting.
idea. Trying so many different things.
Yes, absolutely, Saniha. Basically, we have seen in the last 5 days, the world's best air defense system is in the Israel. They have Air Dome system, which was so far capable to demolish the missiles and the projectiles in air from Hezbollah. We have seen last 2 years, then from the small projectiles from the Hamas. But now what the
Let's see here.
Iranians are saying that they have changed the system in their missiles, which just make
Do
the
something
air
here.
defense system as enemy to the Israel. We have seen some videos where the Iron Dome, those projectiles which come out from the Iron Dome are falling in its own self on the land of Israel and causing damage. One of these instance, an example was yesterday when to demolish one of the ballistic missiles of Iran, Iron Dome system was operated. The projectile which came out from the Iron Dome that fell on the same spot in a short while and damaged more than 20 cars. The whole car parking got
More than 20 cars.
an incident. The
Well, oh my goodness.
burned completely and not with the
Oh my
I am
goodness.
a legal immigrant.
Iron Dome system.
Are you?
Projectile which fell in that car parking area. So this is the story. What kind of technology Israel and Iran is adopting in firing these ballistic missiles, and how they are capable to
Oh, what am I trying to do?
penetrate the Iron Dome system as well as the other air defense systems of Israel, which are the best in the world. That is the worry with
Yeah.
Israel as well as with the US, because US is also
Thank you for following
protect its bases.
as we do random stuff here.
These batteries and these air defense
As we do random stuff, and we're watching the Middle East situation here.
enters into the war, how it is going
Let's take a look at what they're doing. I bet you they're just walking around
missiles.
like nothing's going on right now.
Warnings have been sent by Iran
Look
also
at this.
that there would be
They're still praying.
irreversible damage. This is what what is
They're
being
still
said.
down there praying.
The moment
They're not worried about
Iranian
it.
missile targeted central Israel. That's the moment that an Iranian ballistic missile struck Tel Aviv. More Iranian missiles hit Israeli capital. Tel Aviv high-rises have been hit by Iranian missile barrage. On your screen,
I don't know if there's as many as there usually is, but
missiles
it
hit
looks
these
like it.
high-rises in Israel. Deadly missile strike caught on camera.
Caught on the camera.
This is the Israel-Iran conflict that we're reflecting on, a decades-long history of heated relationship and tensions simmering.
Let's see what this does real
escalating
quick.
really in the last few days into a full-blown conflict. Tel Aviv has been hit. Ashraf Wani getting in more details. Both sides are raining missiles at each other for over a week now, Ashraf. But right now, what you're showing our viewers are the manner in which high-rises in Israel have been hit. These are pictures from Tel Aviv, where Iranian ballistic missiles have struck.
Yes, absolutely. Saniha, basically, the Israel was not thinking that they will get such kind of a significant blow from the Iranian missiles. They had the world's best air defense system, Iron Dome, but the Iranian missiles have
Wait a
penetrated that
second.
system in Israel, which is very worrying.
Can I just figure this out?
And Israel as well as for the Americans, USA who are supporting in this war fully to the Israel. But
Find out.
significant after this significant damage in the Israel, the censorship has been put in place all along the Israel to not mention or show any distracted location where these Iranian missiles are landing, which includes the Mossad headquarters.
Yeah, that's right.
Which had been
Welcome in the Blue Beaver.
Tel Aviv as well as
I'm trying some new stuff right now. I'll be doing music like normal tomorrow and everything. I'm just doing some different stuff today.
able to restart the refinery in Haifa.
Let's see
That is
here.
one part of
What
this war.
the heck
And
is
the part
going on? I am live. Am I not live?
Friday there is a significant world
What
event
is the deal?
in Geneva in which the foreign minister from
Wait, hold on. Did I go something? Let me try something
also
here.
the representatives from the UK as well as Germany and France are participating in that meeting. And
Let's see if I can do this.
organized by the USA, and this will decide the future course of this ongoing war. The Iran has made its intentions clear as the Supreme Leader yesterday came on the TV in a video statement. He said that they are going to
See, that's updated. I don't even have to.
indulges in this war.
Wait, can we
So,
multi-guest
Donald
too?
Trump is also changing his strategy. He is now going through the
Let's see here.
diplomatic ways and means. And also the Russian President Putin has given a statement.
I wonder
where
if
he
I
said
can
that
do
he is not
this.
with the Benjamin Netanyahu,
that, a
the Prime
bunch
Minister of Israel,
smaller.
with the President of the Iran, and both have assured them that they will.
Yeah, I'm putting some stuff together and then
Scientists and the employees of the
I know I'm live. I know I'm live. Who told me I'm live? What do you mean I'm live? What are you telling me I'm live?
of Iran
Did I say something or do something that I did not realize I was live?
taken the word from the
Maybe I'm talking to myself.
their countrymen, the Russian scientists and Russian employees will not be targeted by Israel. So that seems the big development.
Oh, yeah.
in war. But as far as the
I still can't do the multi-guest yet. I don't have that figured out. But
Iran and Iran Israel, they are going.
I am live. I'll go ahead. Did I ask if I'm live? I'm live.
Iran, Ayatollah Ali
I still can't find the
every attack
multi-guest. So we still got a multi-guest issue. So I wonder then I could, if I started
that now
that first and then I start
by the Israel in the
this other one.
the hospital in the
It'd be interesting. I wonder if I could do that.
the energy and the oil reserves when the Israel first targeted the oil refineries of the Iran.
I'm using Streamlabs and I got Streamlabs, I've got OBI, or is it OBI Studios?
It could stop
It's called
Iran's foreign minister
OBS. I got OBS Studios and I've got Streamlabs desktop and
That's right. You know, Ashraf, I just want you to put this into perspective for us, even as we stay with these pictures, just speaking volumes of how really Iran is breaching Israel's iron.
but I'm able to control my live here through this one, but I'm wondering if I start this one I can get the multi-guest and then jump in on the okay, I'm gonna leave this one live. I'm gonna end this live here and then let's see what happens. We're gonna start another one. We're gonna do it again. You just gotta bear with